Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And pitching here today, Justin Steele. How about a scouting report on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Just off the outside edge, and this one is off and running.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
That one's in there, and the count even 1-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one the other way. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Isaac Collins digs in now. Swing and a foul out of play. Steele, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits.
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to second and great jump. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
2 on, 1 out. And now Vinny Pasquantino. On the corner for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. And fouled off. Collins at third. Witt at first. 1 gone. Up and in. And the count is even 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Lane Thomas in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily. The pitch. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, today's starting pitcher, Cole Reagans. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Here's Nico Horner. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Fought off foul. And that one hammered. Thomas flying after this one. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. No outs, runner on second. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-0. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Now it's Alex Bregman. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. On the ground, out to short. Throw over to Toro, and they get Bregman for the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. So up now for Kansas City, Abraham Toro. Steele back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The other way, and there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Here's Starling Marte. High fly ball out towards left field. Happ on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Toro gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Grounder might be two. To Horner at second for one, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and here comes Dansby Swanson. Reagans, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this game.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He circles the bases and we're level. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your...
Oh, gets dirty. And they get the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And there's a ball. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short. Witt slings it across. 2 down.
Batting it, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs.
Nope, upstairs.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Marte going back, and that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. That's off the mark. And it's 2-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Fouled off to the right. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Here at Wrigley Field, Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Just missed. And a foul ball. That's in there, and the count's even at 2. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Stepping in, Michael Garcia. One out, bases empty. And that one fouled off. One down, bases empty. Popped up. Bush settles under it. Corrals it. And there are 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next up for the Royals, Isaac Collins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two out, space is empty. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a good eye there. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains tied 1-1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Matt Shaw. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike in there.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's Alex Bregman, grounded out his first time. And that's in there at the knees. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Pasquantino measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Inside ball.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. That's hard hit on the line. Crow Armstrong balls it in, and there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. Two down, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Abraham Toro, a switch hitter batting right. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kelly makes the catch, and that is that. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. That misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. That catches the corner. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now this is in the air down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Liner snagged at first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
He just sent this stadium into...
I don't know baseball. Who's the Browns of baseball?
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Two down, nobody on. That one missed. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
2-2 the count.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Big. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So digging in, Ian Happ doubled his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Starling Marte up to hit. Steele back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In time to Bush, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
On the ground, and foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
A changeup missing. The count now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. John Schreiber up and loosening in the pen. S.V.G also getting ready.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That's down and in. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. So he goes yard to left. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Marte drop step going back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They go back to back. And they add on. It's 5-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Cole Reagan is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the Royals bring on a new arm, John Schreiber.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1 out, base is empty. Now the batter now, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they boost their lead. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And now, Michael Busch. Ball 1, no strikes. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 7.
Swanson digs in. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And there's a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Bush at second. Swanson over at first with one away. Late swing fouled off. And that is out of play. Hard hit left side. Garcia tossed to second, and that's two. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 6 and the Royals 2. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is down low. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Shelby Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Harvey also throwing. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki on the move. And out number 1 on the grab.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Collins stands in now and watches strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
1 down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Snags it for the second out.
Now back, the shortstop, Bobby Witt.
2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Cubs 6 and the Royals 2. Bottom of the 6th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Carson Kelly. Ground ball left side. In the hole. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now here is Ian Happ. 1 for 2. Inside, almost got him.
Counts 1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. A solo shot. And they add a run. It's 7-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first in time.
Now back, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Just
Nope,
missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out of here! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. John Schreiber departs, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Wacha. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now, Matt Shaw. High fly ball lifted in the air.